Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Station.
Are you ready? You want the noise brought on you? Because here it comes.
What?
The noise brought on you, because here it comes.
Just my job.
Showtime. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show, starring Bob Lutz.
This show would collapse if I wasn't on.
High as a kite, everybody. Goofball.
Jeff Lutz.
It's not my job to engage in the show. I am the show.
Are you listening? Ba-ba-ba-boo. Ba-ba-ba-boo. Ba-ba-ba-boo.
Speaking of heroes, here's mine.
Jason Duda. For today, anyway.
It's interesting.
You're right.
Roller coaster ride of Bob and Jeff continues.
No duh, right?
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
You know, if this show was an airplane, it would have been grounded.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a week-ending Friday edition of the Bob and Jeff Show here on KFH Radio. It is Bob and Jeff. We're joined today for the three-man booth by Jason Duda. We're all in our rightful spots. Duda in the easy chair. I'm in my office chair, and Jeff in his, I don't know what to call that.
Chair. He's in his chair.
Both of you scrambling on your phones as we're trying to get a show going.
About what?
I appreciate that.
What are you talking about? I'm just making sure my ringer's off.
Thank you. That Jeff was not doing that.
Yeah, well, is my ringer on? Let me double check. Yeah, it looks like it is.
Check it. Make sure. I want you to check it right now.
Okay, let me check the
because I'll be very upset
ringer.
if that goes
The
off.
rest's turned down. Let me turn it up and then turn it back down just to make
You don't
sure.
have to turn it up and down.
So last night we looked like we're in pretty good shape. The three of us, with our pick of Denver, we all went. Well, Jeff only went 3 points. You and I both went 7. And I'm thinking we're in pretty good shape here. They fell apart.
Yeah, I watched the first half, and I was like, geez, they're running all over them. And then they got that free catch field goal that they got.
You don't see that very often.
Well, 48 years, last one.
That's crazy.
And I was out after that. I was sleeping. Done. And then I woke up
I
this
can't
morning,
blame you.
I get in the car, turn the radio on, I was like, what? They came back?
Denver's defense fell apart.
Well,
They not only came back, they put it to Denver in the second half. Did he get a T for that kick?
What's a T?
I don't think so.
A T to put the ball on.
I don't believe so.
I don't think so either. I think somebody was holding it.
I saw it, but then I couldn't remember.
So that's a blow to Denver. They're still going to get into the playoffs. Chargers now look like a team that's going to get into the playoffs. You're going to have 3 teams out of this AFC West, it looks like, that are going to get into the playoffs.
And nobody would have said that before.
Nobody would have said
started.
that.
You wouldn't think, no.
What do you mean you wouldn't think? Nobody said 3 teams. Nobody said Denver was going to get in.
Who were your pick?
Denver was picked to win 5
Let me
games.
see what I had here.
He was picked to win 5.
I got to go back.
5 games.
Obviously, I got to go back a few pages.
You always pick
Let me see what I had.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Let's see what I
Just
had
pick
here.
Pick a page and pretend.
Kansas
He'll make
City.
this up.
Here's my playoff teams. Kansas
Go to
City.
the AFC first.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Kansas
Go
City.
slow.
Kansas
You're
City.
going to be right.
Kansas City. Can I start? Buffalo.
You're going to be right.
Houston.
Probably going to be right.
Baltimore.
Going to be right.
No.
You don't think so?
See, they got 2 games behind. Pittsburgh, I don't think so. It's going to be close, though. So
They're
I
gonna
mean,
be in the
continue.
playoffs.
Oh, just playoffs.
Yeah, this is the playoff.
Oh, well then, yes.
Pittsburgh.
Probably right.
The Chargers.
You're making the... be real.
I'm just looking here.
Be real. Be real.
Denver.
Jeff, we're not doing this anymore.
Bad. That's so bad.
And
Who's your real team?
I didn't make
He
any
doesn't
picks.
have anything on there.
And the 7th team, whoever that's going to be, that was my other pick.
Well, so that was all of a ruse, a
Did
farce.
you not know that?
No, he
didn't.
usually writes them down.
We did our picks for for best record overall, and that's going to be close. I don't know how that's going right now. You had 49ers, Chiefs, Cowboys, Bills, Saints, Packers, Bears, Rams.
Ooh.
Saints in there too.
I
had some bad ones.
I had Texans, Ravens, Lions, Falcons, Dolphins, Eagles, Bengals, Jags.
Ooh.
Lions, Eagles, probably going to take me a long way. I would like to add that up now, actually.
You should
you won.
probably do that during break.
Yeah, let's not do
I
it.
got plenty of time. You guys talk.
Nah, we'll do it during the break.
He's also got Jacksonville on there.
And the only reason he wants to do it is because he thinks he's going to win.
No, I don't. I really want to know.
No, that's going to be close. He's got Jacksonville, Miami.
I got some bad ones, too.
You got Buffalo and the Chiefs, so
yours are terrible.
Take you far.
That's going to be closer than you think.
Eagles.
Well, I'd like to know what yours were, but we don't. So you can just sit over there and not comment.
It's exactly what you can do.
Okay.
All right? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I had to get into my serious voice with Duda before we came on the air.
That was awkward for everybody.
That was very awkward, wasn't it? It was weird.
Yeah,
strange.
Heard some things I didn't think I'd ever hear.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that it got quite that serious.
Oh, it was dead serious.
Well, it was dead. It was serious.
It's a little awkward.
You know, we have the relationship on this show where it's pretty much all just a happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, figure it out.
Happy days.
Yeah, that wasn't. Happy days were not there.
No.
No.
Not in that particular point.
It was gloomy and rainy there for a minute.
But now everything's back to normal.
Everything's wonderful.
It was fine, but it just took me a second to realize that, oh, boy, old Papa Bear over there, he's serious right now.
I don't...
I got the old, because I said so, not just the old, ha-ha, I said so.
Kind of.
It was, no, you're listening right now. Okay, sir. My apologies.
That's pretty much exactly how it went.
And if you weren't older than me, I would have probably said something back. But
well, I understand that.
Since you're my elder statesman, I had to let it go.
But I needed to cut through some of the, you know what? I needed to get to the point.
I understand.
So,
and I got the point.
That's the way I chose to make that happen, for right or wrong.
Well, you got the point across, and it's all good. So
we've got a college football playoff game tonight in the frozen tundra of South Bend, Indiana. I saw pictures from this morning where snow was covering the field. That's going to be interesting. I'm sure they'll have the field playable and ready.
Be fine.
But how cold is it going to... Man, it's cold here today.
What's it supposed to be, like 16 up there?
Oh, why do we do this? Every NFL stadium should have a dome.
This is the elements. This is why football was invented, for the elements. It's an outdoor game. You gotta find out.
In this day, and that may have been right in 1890.
Well, I don't think it was invented
all
the
way. Day and
back.
age where you're trying to attract fans, create revenue, buy concessions, there'll be a big crowd there tonight, but they won't be able to move.
No, they won't. But I understand the outside elements. I mean, teams now build new stadiums without a dome because that's what they want to do. Whatever works for you in your spot, happy days. But when it comes to the college football playoff, when you're going somewhere else and it's not home field advantage, I don't see why they wouldn't play them in a dome somewhere.
Well, they got to have these first-round games at home.
This is very much going to come down to the last weeks of the season. You currently are 63-49. I am 64-48. One game different between the two of us.
Told you.
And it really hurts me that I have the Jags, and it really hurts you that you have the Bears. But that's what it is. Yeah, he has the Saints. I have the Dolphins and the Bengals. But I have a lot of teams that are winning teams, as do you. We're both over 500. We both did fine.
We'll see what happens. I mean, I did my best. I'd forgotten I even did it. Who cares?
You care.
We care.
Now I want to win.
You care.
You know, 2 nights ago, I always get up in the middle of the night. I always wake up, have to go, take care of things. You know what I'm talking about.
Why are you yelling at us?
Yeah, I'm not sure what we did there.
He just got angry during his sentence.
How do you know I'm not yelling at our listeners?
It's carrying over from earlier.
But
continue.
then I always get my phone, and when I go back to bed to try to go back to sleep, that's when I play Wordle.
Really?
Yeah. And I was on a roll of 40-plus games in a row, and I forget what the word was the other morning, 2 mornings ago. But it was one of those where you got the first 4 letters, and then the last letter could be a variety. Who knows what it is?
Sure.
And I missed it. And that ruined my streak. And so I'm up there at 2:30 in the morning cussing audibly. I don't think my wife heard me. But
really?
Yeah.
What a psycho.
Yeah, that's odd.
You know what? I think I am a psycho.
I'm on a good Wordle run right now. I haven't missed in a while.
How many in a
It's
row?
like 20, but that's pretty good for
20?
me.
I was over 40.
Yeah, you said that.
I get a lot of them in 3 now, which is just unbelievable. I don't know what's going on.
What's your overall percentage?
It's not great. Like I said.
No, I want to know.
I used to be terrible at it, but
I want to know.
Since I started doing it every day, I'm actually pretty good. My percentage is 86.
Good grief.
Not great.
That's
But I'm on
Is that bad?
20-game winning streak, and I'm getting a lot of them in 3.
Look at my percentage.
98?
That's impressive.
Well, that's because he cusses and swears when he gets one
I'm
wrong.
better at it than you now, though. Like, once I've started doing it every day, I don't ever miss.
Oh, please. How many
crazy.
games have you played of Wordle?
Not very many.
Well, it tells you.
I know. I got to go back to it. Choo-choo. 176.
That's all?
Yeah.
I just went over 1,000. And I'm at 98% on 1,000. Pretty good, huh, dude?
Yeah,
Do you do
980.
connections?
I don't do any of that.
You don't do connections. Or the mini.
I got time to do one game.
Yeah,
You
didn't
could do the
hear it?
mini.
He does it in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
after he
that's
does
all the
his
time
thing,
he has.
And then he cusses and swears and hopefully doesn't wake up Debbie. That's his routine.
Well, that's the hope,
It
yes.
kept me awake. Man, how'd I miss that?
Was it yesterday morning? Because
Not this
yesterday,
morning. Yeah,
yesterday I got it in 6. Which
What was that word?
I don't remember.
And there's no way to go back and find it.
Of course there is.
No, there isn't.
No, there is.
But I missed it, and I was upset. Anyway, 869-1240, that's the IHOP hotline. We're just going
The word was stray.
Yeah, stray. And I use strain.
Well, that wouldn't have been
I
right.
used STRA, whatever I lose.
Straw. Could have used straw.
I might have used straw. For some reason, I used strag. I don't even know what that is.
I did too. I thought I didn't come up with stray.
You
And
could
it
have went
bothers me.
straws with an S or a Z.
So it's only 5 letters.
Straws. You don't know how to spell it properly then.
I've tried scram. I tried stray at the end. Got it.
Please don't weigh in on everything.
You got to be.
I mean, that made no sense.
What is wrong with you right now?
I don't know.
Good grief.
I mean, you offered nothing there. Just straws with nothing. Now I got to
Where's
think.
the Z in straw?
Strays.
Stray.
That's
What turned out to be the word?
stray. 5 letters.
STRAZ.
I use STRAP, strap. I tried that. STRA.
I eliminated the P in my first guess.
What's another word that STRA what?
Strap. Straw.
I tried straw. See what I got? See how I got trapped?
Yeah, I do. That's
I
why
bet a lot of people miss that word.
What's your first word usually?
Feast.
Yeah, I don't have one.
FEAST.
I don't care if I get vowels. I like getting consonants. You can figure out a
I
word.
got 3 consonants in there.
I understand, but you can figure out, and I don't think you should use an S very often either.
Why?
I don't know, because there's no plural words. So you basically, if there's an S, you'll figure
Dude.
it out eventually.
I love you. Congratulations on getting 20 straight.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Deal. I'm at 98%.
Congratulations.
You're at 86.
You missed yesterday's.
Please don't tell me
I
how
didn't.
to play the game.
Play better.
I think you should use proud to start with.
It's not
'Cause
bad.
That's how you should
not a
feel
bad one.
when you're done. You should feel proud and not.
Well, but that's not a bad word anyway.
Oh, I know it's a good word.
Have you ever
Look where
played
it's coming
Wordle?
From. No.
You should. You should try Wordle. You probably can't get it on that ancient phone of yours.
On the 5? iPhone 5? No.
Do you have a game today, by the way?
I don't need it.
I hope we have a game today because
It's Friday.
We have Joanna Chadwick coming up in hour number 2. We've got a full slate of college basketball to talk about. The Shockers and K-State tomorrow night. We'll talk about that game and how important it is to each team, both of whom have kind of their fan bases are straying to some degree.
Sure.
Who's surprised? Really?
I don't know if you're surprised.
In some...
The honeymoon over at Jerome Tang did not last very long.
Well, Paul Mills never even got one.
Never got one.
He never got this guy's awesome.
Right.
Never got that.
Because he hasn't been awesome.
No, not yet. But
if he is, he'll get that.
I'm not giving up yet on Paul Mills.
Did you hear our conversation?
Nor am I giving up on Jerome Tang.
Did you hear Jason's and my very
the
enlightened...
one that went 4 minutes into Max playing the music as loud as he could to try to get a break?
We just thought he was feeling in a festive mood and wanted us to have music behind us. That's
irritating
what we thought.
thing I've ever heard.
Oh.
I mean, good insights, nice discussion.
Thank you.
But
there's a but.
Take
You
a
said
break.
we went too long, but
Well, I'm gonna blame Max a little bit.
Wasn't that long.
I'm only going to blame Max just a little bit because he's thinking, well, we got to take a break here. These guys, and then he starts playing the music and nothing, and so he starts playing the music louder and nothing, and I would empathize more with Max in that situation than I would you because you don't have your headset on. Max can't say to you through the headset. I communicate with Max all the time here.
absolutely.
Yeah? Right, Max. See?
He didn't say anything.
No, he said, I think I'm going to dinner tonight. Right. Good.
What?
Huh?
I communicate with Max right through this.
Well, fantastic.
So dumb.
Exactly. And we knew we needed a break, but we wanted to go...
in the middle of a heavy, debatable conversation.
Yeah, but you didn't even know you needed a
we had to go,
break.
Yes, we did. Of course we did.
We looked, and I showed him it was 3:21, but we didn't want to finish right then, so we went a little long.
Because we knew we were coming back for a shorter segment, so why try to just fit a
Well,
bunch
then Max
into
needs to be aware of that, right?
Well, I thought maybe there was
You need to say, Max, we're going to go a little long here.
I thought maybe there was some trust there, like Max knew that...
No, there's no trust because he knows you don't wear your headset.
Well, then playing music louder isn't going to do anything, is it?
Well, like I said, there's blame to go around.
Well,
I didn't blame you.
Yeah, but you were...
Duda?
You were wanting to.
How's the finger doing?
Hurts. But it's good.
Getting better?
It looks bad.
I can't. It still won't.
Yeah, look at that thing. That thing is a mess. You're going to have to see a doctor about that.
Nah.
I predict.
Nah.
I predict.
Okay, you can predict it.
He's not going to a doctor.
You're not young anymore.
I'll just cut it off.
Oh, boy.
Call me Billy Bob.
What a pioneer.
Call me Billy Bob.
Yeah. Is that what Billy Bob did?
Yeah, he cut the end of his pinky off. We got to watch it.
Haven't watched it yet. Watched Nate Bargatze's Christmas special last night.
Out?
No, his Christmas special on CBS.
Was it funny?
It was all right. He had a comedian on there who was funny.
Was he funny?
Yeah, he was all right.
Did he do stand-up?
Briefly. Just, it wasn't anything.
Doesn't he have a Netflix special?
Yeah, coming out on Christmas Eve.
You like Bargatze.
He doesn't know who that is.
We talked to him.
Yeah, we did.
You were here that day?
Yeah.
You guys did. I don't think I got to.
You didn't do that?
I wasn't here that day.
That's good information.
I thought I didn't. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure I did it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, that's embarrassing that I didn't get to. But oh well.
Yeah, because you kept
I'm sure we'll get him on again.
You kept making the point. I can't believe Jeff's not here for this.
Wow. That is good information to have.
Yeah, I discovered him.
Oh, God.
I discovered him.
Yeah, I feel like...
Did you just say that?
I feel like, yeah, I was one of the people...
You discovered him.
One of the first on the bandwagon, absolutely.
Really?
Seems like it.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
I knew of him and was.
All right, name another comedian right now who you want to be the first to talk about on this show. Who's a comedian out there right now that's going to do big things?
Well, we had him on our show.
Who is it?
Ralph Barbosa.
He's the guy?
He could be. He's going to have a Hulu special coming up. Hulu has invested a lot of money in stand-up. They had Jim Gaffigan. They're doing, I think they might have Brian Regan later on. So they got some good ones, and he's one of them, and I think this might be his year.
Well, there you go. Write that down, Max. You try to remember it. I won't. Ralph Barbosa.
Yeah, he was good on our show. Remember him? Unless that's not the guy we had on, which it isn't. But
we didn't have Ralph Barbosa.
Yeah, we had Garza. Hector Garza.
Have you ever seen a guy?
Did we not have Ralph Barbosa on the show? I thought we did. I thought we had both of them on.
Oh, boy.
Max, we never had Ralph Barbosa, did we?
Let me check. I'd have to check.
Well, he'll check. He'll check. We'll take a break.
Hold on.
We'll come back and talk more Shocker Cats. That game tomorrow night at Coke Arena. Of course, Jeff scheduled his birthday dinner for that night. You've got a birthday tomorrow. I don't know.
We'll ask you.
We'll ask
we got
you.
An indoor soccer game and birthday dinner.
Oh,
it's a great day
what
for
a
me.
Day.
We had Ralph Esparza on the show.
How's he doing?
He's all right. He's kind of he's a hustler. He's not going to be the next big thing.
Well, maybe we can get Barbosa. We'll take a break right now. Bob and Jeff, KFH, stay with us.
KFA.
5 days out from Christmas. Jeff with his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so old.
The big birthday dinner, which they seem like they just... maybe you'd feel less old if you switched up the venue every year.
Well, that's not going to happen. So
Never?
Not for a while. I don't see any reason to switch. Everybody seems pretty happy with Kobe. Are you not?
I love Kobe, but
what? You go there once a year.
I'm just saying that no, you always you had Aaron's going away dinner. You have other things
twice a year at the most. I think you can handle it.
We'll make it happen. You've got an indoor soccer game tomorrow.
Yep, 3 to 4:30.
Oh, big time!
Striker, you could go to that and then go to dinner.
Oh,
Not
wow,
a bad idea.
It's indoor.
Not a bad idea.
Yep.
Certainly one worth pondering.
Is this futsal?
No, soccer.
And then where's the dinner?
I think he wants to go to Old Chicago.
Really?
He likes the nachos.
He's growing up.
He likes the Italian nachos. But he said he's going to get both nachos because it's his birthday. We said fine.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all. So that's what we're doing.
My friend David Michael Hahn took me out to lunch today for my birthday. Yeah, it's a good time.
Oh,
How is DMH? How's he doing?
Oh, he's just wonderful.
That's.
Is he looking forward to the dinner tomorrow night?
I assume he has to be. Who wouldn't be?
Did my name come up at lunch?
No.
Probably not. Probably not.
Oh, I cracked myself up.
Well, you do. That is funny, isn't it?
It is. I think
it's funny. Just funny stuff.
It is funny.
It's especially funny the first 9,000 times you hear it.
It is funny.
Yeah.
Because it's a routine on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Barry Bonds stuff. I was thinking about that the other day. Man, that's
You should not think about it that much.
Do you like the Barry Bonds?
He doesn't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Every time Bonds is mentioned on this show, tell him, Jeff.
No. Go ahead. I want to hear you do it.
I don't know how to describe it.
He mentions that he's glowing because of his steroid use in the past.
I make some reference to electricity, light, illumination as it relates to Barry Bonds, and it's one of the best things about this show.
Yeah. Top 500 at least.
So mean-spirited.
No, absolutely not.
So what happens in the K-State-Wichita State game tomorrow night? First of all, I'll ask you to predict the size of the crowd. I'm going to write these down and see who comes closest. Jeff?
87-22.
Wow. Duda?
77-90.
I've got it. I'll go 8,100. I think we're all over the place there. I'm in the middle. I thought 8,000, but I raised it a little bit to try to be a little more in the middle. I don't know, man. 8,700, that would be surprising to me.
Well, didn't they already say they had about 8,000 tickets sold?
Okay, well, let's see. If I'd have known that, I'd have said more.
Well, I don't know if that's true or not.
But the other side of it, it should be, with K-State being there, there's so many K-State fans in the city and surrounding area, it should sell out.
But it's two programs.
Should sell out.
It's two programs that have
no buzz,
disinvolved fan bases right now, and fan bases that are confused and don't really like the direction of where the programs are going, not just in terms of performance, but who are these guys out here in these Shocker uniforms?
I've been saying that for years.
Who are these guys? Nothing against them. We're happy they're representing our university, but we don't know them. Who are they? What happened to that local kid from Wichita Heights they recruited? I'd sure like to see him play. Back in the day, maybe he would have gotten a chance as a freshman of note, and he could have mixed in with some of the veteran players here. Where is T.J. Williams?
He's hurt, I guess. I don't know. No, we don't get updates on this stuff either, which is another problem. We don't know what's going on.
What about the other kid, Pipkins?
Pipkin.
Gino Pipkin.
Oh, God.
What's his...
Zion Pipkin.
I am crushing it today.
You're asking me what's wrong with me?
I know a Gino Pipkins.
Good.
And he loves it every time I mention that.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
But wouldn't you like to see more of him?
Sure.
Can he contribute? Is he going to be a guy we never see play and he goes into the transfer portal and becomes a star at St. Bonaventure?
Better chance of that happening, probably, the way things work nowadays.
Sure seems like it.
So, I mean, what difference does it make who you recruit as incoming freshmen? Now we got the JUCO rule where you can go play at junior college and not lose Division I eligibility.
That's not a rule.
Well, it's coming down the road to being a rule.
There was an injunction for that one guy, not necessarily a precedent. So there's work to be done. I'm sure it'll be like that eventually.
You can't put that genie back in the bottle.
No, if they allow that to happen, then they might as well just do it for everybody because then every kid's going to fight it and just go back
do you really want to do that, though? I mean, I guess now you do.
Well, who cares?
Now
just
that you can
do
get
whatever.
money.
Do whatever now.
But do you really want to just keep playing college sports forever? Some guys are in like their 9th year.
Well, if they're
ridiculous.
If they're getting paid $500,000 a year, why wouldn't you?
And you know you're not going to have that earning potential afterward. I guess you have to.
So why wouldn't you?
If you're not going to the NFL.
I don't know how they keep any coaches or administrators. Good luck to you folks. I know you're passionate about your jobs, but there was a day when the passion was not just about the job or the teams, but about your university. And this is not about that anymore. And I don't know. I mean, it's frustrating to me. But
why do you think fans don't go to games anymore? This is why.
Well, now wait a minute.
Part of the reason
wait
is
a minute.
You don't know anybody that's there.
That's part of the reason.
WSU. If you go this year, they're all seniors. So, okay, now what do we have next year?
Well, some of them might have gone JUCO, and we might get 2 or 3 more years.
Well,
that's true.
Look at Louisville. Brand new team. Better team.
Kentucky, too.
They're happy. They're happy at Louisville. They've got a new coach. They're finally winning some.
They're not that good.
They're not that good, but they're a lot better than they've been.
They've been horrible.
They're on the right path.
But we don't know what path they're on. That's Jason's whole point. You build a new team the next year, they might go 6-20.
Well, we'll see.
And then they might go 21-8 after that.
We'll see who can sustain it. Kansas. Right now, they got the 3 guys that have been with them a long time. Then they got all these guys who are brand new. They're not. The chemistry is not there yet, but they're going to have 16,600 at every KU game.
Yeah,
of course.
But it's KU. You're going to get the better players to KU. That's not being rude or an idiot. That's just the facts.
A KU game is an event. It doesn't really matter who's in the jerseys. If you go to a KU game, that's almost like it's almost like a status symbol.
You know, somebody asked me yesterday, what do I miss about my days at the Wichita Eagle? And if I'd have thought of that, that would be one of the things. Not that I don't miss going to Koch Arena. In some ways I do. But going up to Allen Fieldhouse always felt a little bit special.
Yeah, just a little bit higher on the totem pole.
There's just something about that building and understanding all the players who and listen, if I did a list of players who have played in Wichita at this building, it'd blow you away.
I understand.
Name 3 that you
Jason Perez.
No, name 3
Darren Brooks
of the all-timers.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, there you go. There's one.
Percy Hawkins.
Bill Russell.
Larry Bird.
Those would be the first 3 I'd throw out there.
Michael
Russell,
Jordan played
Robertson,
in that building.
As a high schooler. Yes.
Pretty impressive.
Lots of good players have played in the Roundhouse. It's been around now. It's my age.
Uh-huh.
Do you understand that?
Always will be.
I didn't know it was that old.
But now you do.
I do, but I didn't.
It was born in 1955. Same year I was born. So I have a close relationship with that place.
Having trouble standing right now. You notice that?
Who what?
Both of them are having trouble standing
well,
right now.
It had the fortune of a reclamation project. I haven't had that good fortune yet.
And you know what? It might need another one.
Who, me or the building?
The building.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's totally state-of-the-art.
Well, it's not totally state-of-the-art, but it's a very nice building.
It's all right.
Oh, here we go. It's all right. Have you ever been in the building?
In
Have you ever been in the bowels of Koch Arena? Have you ever been in the Shocker dressing room and the weight room and all those other places? Have you ever been there?
Sure.
When?
What do you mean when?
Well, I want to know when. When were you afforded that opportunity?
All the time.
When?
What do you mean when?
I think he means like when.
Just give me an idea of when.
When did you?
A year.
When did you?
All the time.
Same.
So you cover. When did you go in there? I'm
asking when did you?
For interviews.
There you go. Yeah.
I've only been in the Shocker dressing room.
I've not been in their dressing room.
So you don't get to go in there.
I've seen it on video.
Doesn't matter if you've seen it on video.
Okay, you can build a nice dressing room anywhere. I'm talking about.
What about the weight room? What about the adjoining indoor practice facility?
It's all right.
You sound like a moron.
He's so easy.
All the time. All the time you do.
All the time.
It's all right. It's all right.
Doesn't that sound like a moron, Duda? I'm asking you.
I don't think you're going to get the answer you're looking for.
You think he likes that?
I think he loves it.
I think you're both donkeys.
Wait, me? What did I do?
Fighting over this is ridiculous.
That's terrible.
Well, you just can't.
It's all right. It's all right.
Well, maybe it is just all right.
You can't do that. You can't have a discussion like that on a radio show.
I'm just saying,
you have to back up what you think. Why is it a substandard in your estimation?
I'm not saying it's substandard. I'm saying it's fine. But what
would you improve? Somebody said, "Here's $5 million. I want you to put it into Coke Arena. What would you?
I'd probably add some kind of skybox. I'd do premium
for
seating.
$5 million?
Seating areas. You're not going to get. This is what the Guardians did, and you're going to make fun of me.
Oh,
but
the Guardians.
They understand
they got one sellout a year,
but they understood that, hey, we're not going to draw 45,000 a night. So let's take out the seating. Let's put some little fan-friendly areas here. We'll kind of not restrict, but close in the seating bowl a little bit so fans are closer. We'll put a
So you're telling Kevin Saul it's time to decrease the capacity of Coke Arena.
It can't hurt. And I'm not saying that like I've thought about it.
From 10,000 to what?
8,500. Saying it's not, and we're just riffing here, but it's not a bad idea.
Well, your thoughts?
It's not a bad idea.
It's an okay idea.
Because if they start to get better and people want to go, then the demand's there. You need a demand for the tickets in order for you.
Well, I mean, we'll ask Kevin Saul next time he's on. This isn't something you've thought about before.
No,
You're just trying to think on your feet and have an intelligent thought.
But I have an example of it working, and the Guardians' attendance has gone up, and they do draw a lot more fans, and they're more into the game, and they're having fun, and there's areas they can
not
go.
The games I watch. You could set off a bomb in that place.
Yeah, is that a threat? I'll have to call you in.
Yeah, that's a threat.
Well, you just said I'm going to set off a bomb.
Yeah,
in that
you
place.
call 911.
No, I'm going to call the FBI.
Do it. We'll take a break, come back.
Can't wait to hear that call.
We'll continue this whatever discussion this is. The IHOP hotline, IHOP, your breakfast partner for Xbox. And they're loaded and decadent French toast special. 869-1240 is the phone number. It's a Friday, the weekend before Christmas. What are the Christmas plans for you and the family? Jason Duda.
Let's see. Christmas Day, we're going to one set of grandparents' place, and then we're going to Dia's families on Saturday.
Now, wait a minute. I'm confused. You're going to one set of grandparents. Isn't that Dia's?
They're the adopted grandparents.
Oh, gotcha. Well, there you go. And listen.
So we're going there on Christmas, and then we're going to her family on Saturday because her brother goes up to Iowa because they go to my sister-in-law's for Christmas. So they were coming back, so we're doing it later. Oh, that was a lot to think about.
That is a lot.
I wake up in the morning and then they let me know what I'm doing.
I know. I'm surprised you have it figured out for that long. To be honest,
it's pretty good, isn't it?
It's solid.
Like that's over a week away, and I already got 2 days figured out.
You need to take a break.
I probably should have a nap. I'll talk to you guys when the game starts.
So Christmas Day. What about Christmas Eve? Any big things you guys do on Christmas Eve?
No. Avery's singing at church, so we're going up for that Christmas Eve, but we'll just hang out at the house. But Christmas Eve back home when I was growing up was the big day. Everybody went to grandma's and grandpa's. There's like 20 of us in the little house, 700 square feet, but she could somehow fit the table in there. One stove and make 17 different things, have it out ready to go. Everybody eats, play some cards after. It was a blast.
You want to know why I'm emotionally stunted? So, because as Dude is talking about that, I remember back to my youth, and Christmas Eve night was always the one time where I did have family congregate at my parents' house normally.
Well, that's what
but it hardly ever happened. So I had my two aunts, and it wasn't a big family. My 2 or 3 aunts, my cousin, and then that was about it. And people ask me all the time, "Why aren't you a big family guy?" Right, Jeff? You ask me that.
They do ask.
What do
they
you
ask
mean?
me, I think, more than you, but it's all the same.
How do you let him get away with that stuff?
Well, you're asked a question, and you opened it up for him.
And it's a lot of it is just I didn't grow up with. I didn't have grandparents. No grandparents adopted me. That's for damn sure.
It would have been nice if they had.
Yeah, So, I mean, my parents were fine, but there were no grandparents in the mix, and I don't know. What about you? What was your family like? Yeah.
Was it the same or different?
I like going out to eat on Christmas Eve, and we're going to do that.
Did we do that back in the day?
I don't think so.
What'd we do?
I don't know. I mean, spent most of the holidays at my mother's.
Really?
Yes.
Didn't we split that up?
Oh, okay.
He doesn't even remember.
Not much. I don't know. I don't have much of a recollection of my life 1 through 9. Then my mom moved.
Oh, what'd we do then?
I went to see her.
You did. You went almost every Christmas. Left me here like a...
You know what we did
no
on...
wonder I hate Christmas.
You know what we did on the one Christmas I was here?
What?
Got on an airplane. Yeah,
What did we do?
We went to San Diego.
Well, is there anything wrong with that?
Yeah. We could have gone the next day. And then we went to the Holiday Bowl and we saw the Eagles. Beautiful.
Oh, that's a terrible Christmas.
Yeah, I bet you just hated that one.
Boy, sorry, Jeff.
Holy man!
When you're in front of the, the SRS, please don't tell them that.
Okay, I won't.
My dad took me to San Diego for the Holiday Bowl, and then we had to go to L.A. to see the Eagles. Don't tell them that.
Well, the Holiday Bowl sucked. Who was in it?
I don't know. Who was it?
Oklahoma State and Barry Sanders.
No, I'm not that old.
K-State then.
K-State played in it. Against somebody.
I can't remember who, but that sounds like a hell of a Christmas to me.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
That's fine.
You remember it.
I don't like getting on an airplane on Christmas.
You remember it.
Well,
I remember sitting around with the
KU
family
in Washington.
And I could not tell you one gift I got.
Really?
I remember sitting around playing cards and just hanging out with, because there's probably 20 of us there at least.
Yeah, and my parents, there used to be people come over, and they played pitch. Have you ever played pitch? Do you know the game?
Not sure if I know that one.
It's a hard game. I tried to learn it once, and I just kind of said, it seems pretty interesting, but I'm not
It's
going
not
to go
that
down.
hard to learn, but every time I play it, I have to be told again how to play it.
Well, then it must be hard to learn, right?
It's hard to remember. It's not hard to learn. Once they tell
Give me
I'm
the
like,
basics.
I don't know now.
Right.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, you and Duda are idiots, but I don't.
Why am I an idiot?
No,
'Cause
I'm
I've
saying
never
that's
played
what
it?
he's saying because you don't know how to play pitch.
No idea.
No, I know how. I just can't. I mean, I can, but I don't know how. Does that make sense?
No.
Like I've played it with Weston before. He's not very good. I've played it with my sister's family before.
Why do you have to insult Weston?
What do you mean?
I love it.
Why?
He'd say the same thing about me.
Yeah, but
So neither one of you were very good.
No, I'm great.
you must not have been very good at pitch.
It's hard.
I wouldn't say it's hard.
It is hard. It's hard to win.
Well, my parents just played it like
You got to play. It's a team game.
right.
That's probably why you had trouble.
Yeah, my sister was.
That's
Yeah.
a team game. That's what spades is.
Yeah, I'm awesome at spades.
I'll kill you.
No, I'm so much
because
better.
you don't play the right way.
What way do I play?
You don't play the right way where when you get 10 bags, you lose 100 points.
Yes, I do.
You don't play that way.
Of course I do. That's the only way I've ever played.
You get your partner, I'll get mine, and I'll kill you.
Who
every
is your partner?
I don't know.
I'll get Duda.
Yep, I'm in.
You good at that?
Of course.
We would destroy you. I'm so good at
Do
spades.
you play?
No.
Find a partner.
869-1240.
I thought Kevin Haskin was your partner. Let's go up to
Kevin
Topeka.
Haskin's good. We would absolutely annihilate.
Not even.
Not a
It's not
chance.
even a remote
Did you
possibility.
ever win when we played on the road with the Cyclones?
I always won.
I mean, I just killed everyone.
no,
It
you
didn't
didn't.
matter who
You killed 14-year-olds.
I
Congratulations.
took Adam McNew as a partner. He didn't know he could barely add. And I, Adam, if you're listening, then no offense.
You don't have to be able to add to play spades.
Just anybody.
I'm very, very good at spades. No, I am.
You're really not.
No, I really am.
You're
I wouldn't
really
just
not.
say that if I
Oh, my-
wasn't.
Yeah,
But
you never.
you just said you didn't have to add in spades.
You know, like, do you? You have
course
to
you
add,
do.
add your score and stuff.
Well,
but
you got to remember what cards are out. You got to add up tricks. You got to add up.
And that's what I
I'm
do.
not playing with them. He doesn't even understand that part of the game.
That's what I do. I have a photographic memory for what's been played.
Great. I am just awesome at it.
Well, not if you don't have that element.
I don't care what's been played. All I care about is what I'm playing. And either I'm going to go nil or I'm going to take as few tricks as possible, and you're going to get set every time.
This sounds like it should happen.
You want to be his partner or my partner?
I'll be Jeff's. We already said I'd be Jeff's.
Well,
you probably got partners. You just said it. You can get anybody. Now you want me because you know you need me.
No, you're not that good.
You know you need me.
Alan Gales, our friend, says he never loses at spades. He'll be my partner.
Okay.
That
sounds like a game to me.
We'll kill you.
I'll crush you. Alan won't know what hit him. How'd I take 8 when I only bid 4? That's what he'll be saying.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh, Bobby.
That's how it goes.
So you're an underbidder who plays the bag game. I feast on those people.
It's so easy to do it.
I feast on
Bring
those
it.
people.
Chomp
Those people are
down.
the worst.
Oh, yeah, as long as you win.
I'll bid 1.
No, I don't bid 1. I might. But if I'm going to bid 1, I'm probably going to bid 0. And if I have like the ace of spades, I'll probably take other tricks. It's very easy. It's very easy. I'll just you'll be eating out of the palm of my hand, son.
Oh my God. That's laughable.
I'm so good at spades.
You've never been better than me at anything.
I don't know. I know I'm better. I watched you play the other day. I'll bet 0 when I have 9 spades.
That's not smart.
This guy.
Yeah, I was really locked in.
Weren't you?
Good grief. I kill on that game. I'm so good at it.
Just any day of the week.
All right.
And Alan, me and Jason set
we'll
it up.
take you on. Get us a place.
Right here, anytime.
Money rides, baby.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah, money rides.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Fine.
Don't give in to it now when he's going to throw that out there.
Fine. Money rides, whatever that
boy,
means.
there you go.
He doesn't know what money rides means.
We'll have a chat.
Time for a break. Because money rides on these breaks as well. We got to have
a game coming up.
What?
Jason Duda will have a game when we return. And then we'll talk with Joanna Chadwick from Byte Magazine. City League played their pre-holiday last games last night. We've got some up. Did we get a Friday 5?
No, I didn't work today.
See, there it is again.
What?
I'm off.
No Friday 5. You can't do it on Thursday?
No.
I'm serious. We're going to talk about this.
No, I
Back
can't.
in a minute.
Say, kids, what time is it?
Time for another fanschmabulous episode of
The Bob and Jeff Show, starring Bob Lutz.
You've got me, Mr. Magnanimous. Love everybody.
So, you want to get high and listen to some records?
Jeff Lutz.
I'm not nice. Oh, please. I think you're on a mission to damage my credibility.
You're really a broken toy, aren't you?
And Jason Duda. For today, anyway.
I'm confused. I don't even remember, but I must have found it funny.
Hey, that figures, you know? Yeah, sure does.
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Your visit is always discreet.
All right, we are back. Hour number 2, Bob and Jeff here on KFH Radio. Jason Duda with us, a 3-man booth. Jason Duda, of course, longtime outstanding star for the Wichita Thunder back in the day. Now, what? When was your last year of playing?
2009, 10, 2009. I think I played
not that long ago.
5 games, then I broke my back, and that was it.
Oh, there you go. Not that long ago. Max,
15 years
it
ago.
is.
That season broke a lot of people's backs.
Oh, it did.
Time to play the game here on our show. We forgot that we'll get back to this, but we need to all predict the score for tomorrow night's K-State Wichita State.
We do?
Game. Let's do that quickly before we get to Jason's game. I'll go first. I think K-State wins it 70-61. Jeff.
Really? I was going to say 71-62.
Well, is that what you're staying with?
I guess.
What about you, dudes?
74-65.
We all got him.
We all
by
got a 9-point win.
Do we really?
Yeah.
I didn't even,
In the 70s.
Just ridiculous.
where's the sports book? I mean,
well,
I'd like to know.
Find out what the line is on that game.
Yeah.
They don't do basketball until day of. There's future lines somewhere, but I don't. You're Mr. FanDuel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he should know. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, of course.
So what is it?
I don't know yet. Let's play the game.
All right, what's the game? That's what we're...
Well, since it's Christmas season, we're going to have just a little trivia game. I'll ask some questions.
2.5 for K-State.
How much?
2.5.
Well, we're down on the Shocks. All right, go.
So every question will be something to do with Christmas.
All right.
Could be a movie, could be a song, could be anything.
I'll be terrible at this, as I told you in hour one.
They start pretty easy.
Can we change categories at some point?
Absolutely not.
I don't like the category.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's not your game. You come up with a game and you can pick the category.
I would hardly consider myself to be a Christmas expert.
Never come up with a game.
Okay, do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, how about this one? In the song Frosty the Snowman, what made Frosty come to life?
Frosty the Snowman.
And he came to life.
I don't know.
Both of you guys are singing this in your head.
I don't know. Max told me about it.
There's a hat.
Oh,
hat. The old silk hat.
Oh, yeah, the old hat.
Oh, jeez. These questions.
This is gonna uncover me.
Are from,
I don't care about Frosty the Snowman. I don't care about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Well, you're gonna have to.
This is gonna turn off the entire population of Wichita.
What Christmas decoration was originally made from strands of silver, Jeff?
Tinsel.
You are correct.
Thank you.
One nothing.
That's easy.
Oh, see, all of a sudden, Frosty's hat. That was very easy.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Here, you'll know this one because it's a classic old movie.
I probably haven't watched it.
Probably not. Who played George Bailey in the Christmas classic It's a Wonderful Life?
Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, look at him. See, look at that.
Jimmy Stewart.
Please don't do impersonations.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Try to do that again.
No,
let the people know how bad that
That's all good. Jimmy.
Do it.
Jimmy Stewart.
That's so stupid.
Next.
For a recent holiday fad, what spy hides around the house reporting back to Santa on who has been naughty or nice?
Elf on the Shelf.
You are correct.
Thank you.
Duh.
You didn't know that.
Of course I did.
Unbelievable.
Is that still a big deal?
It's a deal. I don't know if it's a big deal.
It's not like it was.
No.
But it's still a deal. My kids love that.
Yeah.
They couldn't
Aaron
wait to
did.
get up and try to find Marty. Ours was named Marty.
Ellie.
So,
Yep.
yeah, they all
All right, next.
What Christmas beverage is also known as milk punch?
Eggnog.
Good job. See? These aren't as tough as you thought. I didn't
first
make
one
it
was.
super difficult. Jeff, one of Santa's reindeer shares a name with the famous symbol of Valentine's Day. Which reindeer is that?
So easy.
What? Re-ask that question.
One of Santa's reindeer shares a name.
Cupid.
Yeah, exactly.
He shouldn't get that point.
Why?
What's the question
It was within the time limit, sir.
What's the question
I need it repeated.
Cupid.
Well, I got it. So, still perfect over here.
All right.
What about you?
Here you go, Bob.
No, yeah, exactly. That's how
Just
you
like
sound.
that?
Oh, the hat, I guess?
What happened?
Did you know that?
Absolutely.
Liar.
What Christmas-themed ballet premiered
Nutcracker.
in St. Pitts? You're correct.
There's only one.
That's so good.
Jeff, you ready?
Yeah.
In 1981, Bob and Doug McKenzie released their own version of a classic Christmas song. Which song is that?
What?
You don't know Bob? You don't know the McKenzie brothers?
That's CTV.
Canadian? Oh. I'm
You know
so
the song?
disappointed with you.
Yes.
You do?
Of course.
Can he steal? I want to see if he really knows.
No, I don't want. I'm not stealing.
Either
you know
Jingle
it or you
Bells.
don't.
No.
That's terrible.
What is it?
No, I'm not telling you.
Just for the sake of...
No.
12 Days of Christmas.
Of course. You don't remember that?
You're an idiot. What are the 12 days of Christmas? I'll give you $1,000.
On the 12th day of Christmas.
Oh, don't worry. There's
you
some
love
questions
me.
coming about the 12 Days of Christmas.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
you
love
don't.
that. I used to love that.
I bet I could get it.
You need to go listen to the McKenzie Brothers version.
I'm not going to do it.
It's awesome. If you like Shorzy, you'll love this.
Okay, next.
I won't love
What
anything.
animated 2004 film is about a train that carries kids to the North Pole on Christmas Eve?
Oh, what was the name of that dadgum?
Can I steal?
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, well, you're partially correct, but that's not the name of the movie.
Something about Express.
You're partially there. You only need one more word.
Tantalizingly close.
One more word.
5 seconds.
Reindeer Express.
You should have thought about a bear.
Polar Express. Doggone it.
Oh, man. Jeff, what much reviled Christmas edible is known for its long shelf life?
Fruitcake?
You are correct.
Thank you.
So easy.
You don't know anything.
And so bad.
No, I've never had
Fruitcakes
one.
are terrible. I think they're terrible.
Everybody does.
All right, Bob. What's the name of the family featured in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? If you've had your TV on the last 2 weeks.
I haven't watched it lately. I watched it at the time. Didn't really care for it. It's 2 syllables. I can't think of it.
And it is the Griswolds.
The Griswolds. I quit this show.
Good. Me and you, dudes.
Jeff, what cartoon character's name is used to indicate a small, thin, or just plain undesirable Christmas tree?
The Grinch?
Charlie Brown.
Didn't know that.
Boy, that's...
Bob,
this one... gotten that question.
Yeah.
That's so easy.
This one's right up Bob's alley.
Okay, good.
You ready? What song was initially condemned by the Roman Catholic Church for allegedly portraying an adulterous affair?
Why is that right up my alley?
Just
a sinful...
I might have a guess here.
Chris, you got to remember it's Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Gosh. I don't remember.
You're going to be mad when
Is it I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus?
Yes. What a joke. Who would think
So
of
easy.
banning that?
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jeff.
All right, I'm done with the game.
And
we'll take
a Christmas story.
I've never seen it.
What happens to Ralphie's friend as a result of a triple dog dare from another classmate?
He gets his eye shot out.
Ooh, no. That was a good one, though. He gets his tongue stuck on the
Ah,
flagpole.
gosh darn it.
Exactly.
I should have known that.
Yeah. All right, Bob, you should get this one. In the United States, over 2 billion of these are sent each year at Christmas time.
Christmas card.
Exactly. Good job.
Thank you.
Here, Jeff, I'll give
Now,
you...
I doubt that that's still the number, by the way. I don't know when your survey was done, but
People still do it.
Oh, we got tons of them already.
really?
Yeah.
We got a handful, but we don't. I don't send out cards.
Well, you never have, and so that hasn't changed anything.
Do you?
We didn't. We haven't the last couple of years. Anyways. All right, Jeff, here's one. You should be able to get this because I'm sure you probably ended up with this a lot as a kid. What do children typically get in their stockings if they're on the naughty list?
Oh,
Good job.
all the time I got the coal.
Jeff is still up.
So easy.
So many diamonds I made out of it, though.
All right, Bob. The charity Toys for Tots is run by the reserve force of what branch of the U.S. military?
Yeah, come on.
Repeat that.
The charity Toys for
Repeat
Tots is run by the reserve force of what branch of the United States military?
Army Reserve.
The Marines. All right, Jeff.
What's the score? How many am I winning?
You're up by 2.
Okay.
The first artificial Christmas tree was made in the 19th century using the feathers of what bird?
Oh gosh.
You have no idea.
Oh,
Then you get it for 5 points if you can get it right.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
Turkey.
No.
Ostrich.
Goose.
Ah.
All right, these are two of my favorites coming up. You ready?
Yes.
What holiday is celebrated the day after Christmas in the UK, Canada, Australia?
Hanukkah.
Boxing Day.
Yeah, come on.
What is it?
Boxing Day.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they do?
You get to knock anybody out that you
It's
want.
like the Black Friday shopping spree of the United States and Canada.
Huh.
Jeff, in North America, wild reindeer are referred to as what? What animal is referred to as a reindeer?
A moose.
A caribou.
Oh, good.
That's so terrible.
Good call.
All right, we're going to get into
Have you ever heard that before?
Have you?
Of course.
Then get it.
Absolutely.
Jump in when I don't know one. 5 points.
When we'd see them, we'd be like, there's a reindeer. Well, that's because I'm from Canada.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, this is for the win.
Shut up.
It's not. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, what was Mr. Scrooge's first name?
Bob.
Ebenezer. Good
Ebenezer
Lord.
Scrooge.
Why can't I get
knew
these
that.
easy questions?
It was better to go with Bob.
Bob Scrooge.
Well, then
You
you
know how many
lost.
times I've been called Scrooge?
Yeah. I do.
No,
Twice
answer
the day
me.
before
I
the
did.
show. That's why we had a big blowout.
Exactly.
Did we have a big blowout?
No, but it's more fun to play it off like we did. All right, Jeff. What Bing Crosby song is the best-selling
gosh.
single ever?
White Christmas.
Good job.
Are you
Jeff.
kidding me?
Thank you.
No, that's the actual.
That
Right.
is it. That's the answer.
Did you ever see Miracle on 34th Street, Bob?
Yes, no.
All right.
I got to watch Bells of St. Mary's this weekend.
Macy's.
And as much as I love my dear wife, Deborah, and I don't think that can be disputed, I don't know. Do I do that tonight?
Just get it done, man. Just get it done.
Tonight.
It's been 12 years.
12 years since what?
He's never watched it with her. It's her favorite movie.
No.
Yes.
And it's her favorite movie?
It's her favorite.
And you haven't sat down to watch it for an hour and a half? But you've made her sit down and watch a zillion, million hours of baseball?
And Dexter and No Country for Old Men and all these
And you can't
gory,
get an hour and a half out to watch
I think
your
I've
wife's
been
favorite
busy.
show.
I've been busy.
You better do that tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
He
And
said
if
he was
I
gonna,
don't,
He's not
guarantee
gonna.
You're never getting anything from our house again.
what about Dia?
Oh, I'll tell her this, and you think you're going to get something? No way.
This game's making me look awful.
This is the greatest game we've ever had.
I am not.
I like this game. Next.
Okay, Bob, you should get
Why
this
do
one.
you yell like that?
That's what you do.
What traditional Christmas decoration is actually a parasitic plant?
Oh, that.
He's waving his hand in the air. Just so
What do they
everyone
call
knows.
that red plant?
I don't know.
Give me an idea. What's it start with?
Maybe if it is what you're thinking of, it's an H.
What's the second letter?
Are you thinking of holly?
No.
Then I don't know what you're thinking of.
What is it?
What? If you're standing under it, what's going to happen?
Mistletoe.
There you go.
There we go.
I'm going to give you that point, I think.
Thank you.
Jeff, what beverage company has been using Santa Claus in its
Coca-Cola.
advertising? Good job.
So easy.
Okay, Bob, according to legend,
According to the legend,
what holiday goodies were shaped to resemble a shepherd's staff as a way to remind children of the shepherds who visited baby Jesus?
Come on, man. Seriously.
you don't really know
Of course
that.
I do.
There's no way you know
Of course
that.
I do.
Shaped as a
Shepherd's staff, which is straight
You know,
with a hook.
like this.
a candy cane.
Oh, my. I was trying to get you
With
an
a
easy one. All right,
I knew
Jeff,
that one.
Yeah,
Jeff,
clearly.
Which classic Christmas carol contains the lyric, "Strike the harp and join the chorus"?
Oh my
Deck the
God.
halls.
Yes.
You know what? You could go into a hospital and ask the nurse where's your sickest patient? And they'd take you to that room, and you would ask that question that you just asked. Deck the halls. And that's the answer. There's nobody alive who wouldn't have gotten that question.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have.
Of course I would.
No, you don't sing the song.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly.
Continue.
Fa la 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 la. Don me now our whatever.
Gay apparel. Yeah,
Gay
you can say
apparel. Fa la 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 la. Join the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la.
Yeah, you didn't hear any of those words, did you?
La 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 la.
Next.
How was that, dude?
Oh, this is something. Anyway.
Thank you, Mac.
In the Chipmunk song, what do the Chipmunks want for Christmas besides a plane that loops the loop?
Jeff?
I don't know. I know the song, but I don't know the lyrics very well.
I never got into
Think
the
about
Chipmunk.
loop the loop, and it rhymes with it.
Ice cream scoop.
Hula hoop.
Oh, yeah.
You knew that. You knew that.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it.
No,
now.
I'm talking Duda.
Mele Kaliki Lama means Merry Christmas in what language?
What was it?
What is it?
Kaliki Lama.
What?
Mele
Kaliki
Kaliki
Lama?
Lama.
Hawaiian?
Yes.
Thank you.
He's killing you on this, you know.
Yeah,
that,
he
right?
took my question.
How did he take your question?
That was my question.
No, yours was hula hoop.
Time for a break.
Oh.
I'm tired of this. We got Joanna Chadwick.
She can
ready
wait.
to join us next. We'll talk high school basketball. We are entering the Christmas break after games played tonight. We'll get an idea of where we stand with Joanna from Bite Magazine next.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show.
Here's Joanna Chadwick from Bite Magazine, also journalism instructor at Derby High School. We're ready for the Christmas break after games being played tonight. We had some played in the City League last night. I saw Northwest beat Bishop Carroll, which was coming off a win over Cape and Mount Carmel. So Northwest is going to be as good as advertised. Joanna, welcome. Merry Christmas.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, it is 15 minutes after class ended today, and it has been nonstop. Finals are tough. But what a night last night. When you look at Northwest showed a good win over Carroll, but River Peters only scored 6 points, I think it was, 6 or 7. That bodes well for them that they can still get that win. Darian Hammond had a big night. So it was Darian Hammond and Eli Benning and DJ Brown. Having 4 guys really adds to your depth. And that's what a team like Heights has as well, is lots of depth, lots of guys who can put up points, and that's going to make all the difference if you're really going to make a run.
Yeah, that's why I said the City League this year is looking stronger than it has in several years. Which was something that was started last year when we had a state champion and a state runner-up, and Northwest made it and East made it. What do you think about Carroll's little resurgence? I know they lost yesterday, but they also have just a 1-point loss to East, controversial game. They beat Capen. Dale Faber's coming in doing some things.
Well, I mean, beating Capen, that's a really big win. That's a big win that's more than a win on your record. It is about beating your crosstown rival, your Catholic rival. That is a moment that will carry them. And I know obviously losing to Northwest is really disappointing for them, but it says a lot about what Faber can do. Phenomenal coach.
Joanna, I'd like to know your opinion on the shot clock and what have you noticed different in the games? And then if you've talked to any coaches or players and that sort of thing, obviously you have, what their thoughts are so far with the shot clock and if it's changed a lot or not.
I don't think it's changed much. I mean, I've only seen the shot clock go off like twice, and I've been to games most nights, and I've probably been to, 6-7 games, 6-7 game nights. So what is that? 12 to 14 games? So I really haven't seen it change all that much, which I think is good because I think there are some people who are worried that, oh my God, there's going to be lots of shots coming down right at the end before the buzzer, and that just really hasn't happened much. I think that it speeds up that game a little bit, which I think is what we all want anyway, but it doesn't speed it up to the point where you can't, attack a zone, or it doesn't speed it up enough where a team can't work to take time off the clock. And I think that that's really good for them. If the goal is to start preparing them for college, that's one of the things that you have to figure out is how do I work with a shot clock? How do I work to get into my offense with a shot clock? So I have not heard anything negative about it.
Talking with our friend Joanna Chadwick from Vibe Magazine as we head into the Christmas break for high school basketball. One of the intriguing teams early on has been Derby, where you work and teach. Brett Floyd looks to have one of those teams you kind of alluded to with Northwest, one that has maybe better depth than Derby has had in the past. How real is this fast start for Derby? Can they keep it up? How good are they?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say that they're not real. I mean, they beat Andover. They beat McPherson. They beat Mays. And they didn't just eke out a win over Mays. They beat Mays. I think that it's hard not.
Duda says the officiating was not good in that game, by the way.
Okay. Could we say that about every game?
I can only imagine if it was the other way around.
Any fan is going to say that. There's no doubt about it. But if we really want to get into the nitty-gritty of calls in that game, I don't think you want to. So we'll just stop right there.
He does. We could, but I think it's probably best that we don't.
And I won't, and that's why I'm not saying anything. So,
I agree with you, and I'm actually on your side on this. No, we won't.
Well, I'm not someone who sits here and rips the refs when I'm not in the stands. So, I just really feel like Derby has some options from the perimeter, and Jackson Malvo has really started to establish himself as a defensive player. But also he can score around the rim, which is really what they needed this year. But they also have some depth. I mean, they've got, if Jack Allwelling has an off night scoring, well, Avant Riley's going to be there to pick him up. I mean, there's multiple guys who can score, and really they have a strong defensive presence. So, yeah, I think that they're a team that you have to look at as a team you should be talking about.
Joanna Chadwick with us. I've got another one.
I got another one.
Let's see what yours is, because mine's really good. Go ahead.
Joanna, how close are we to high school basketball seeming almost like college basketball, and the fact that we don't necessarily know where these kids are going to be from year to year?
But hasn't it been that way for a while? I mean, the thing is, they put that rule in where it has been. We've been talking about transfers for like ever. Transfers happen all the time, and it's really frustrating. It's frustrating to see it happen, and I think that it's especially not frustrating when you benefit from it. But if we're talking overall, let's look at it not from my team or your team standpoint. It's tough to see it happen where people are just moving from one school to the next. Now, they did put the rule in that you have to sit a year, but how many people has that actually affected? I mean, the most recent that I can think of, Zion Young, I know had to sit, but not many have to. And you have to make a bona fide move. And frankly, if you move before your freshman year, I mean, you can go wherever you want.
All right, we're talking high school basketball right now with Joanna Chadwick from Vibe Magazine. I want to ask you about the Wellington girls. We have Eric Adams on the show. My wife My wife's job takes her to Wellington quite often. I've gotten to know that community a little bit. They have had a remarkable run for a smaller 4A school. They've certainly run into Bishop Miege in the state tournament. That's kind of kept them from winning some state championships, in my opinion. But how impressed are you by what they've been able to accomplish with a girls' basketball program in Wellington?
It's absolutely impressive. And, I can't go much farther back than when Grace Mitchell transferred from Derby down to Wellington. That's what I remember most. I'm sure that there's been other years. But if you go more recent than that and you look at, can you chalk it up to great athleticism in families? Maybe a little bit. I mean, they've had a lot of sisters, and I'm forgetting the sisters that came before the Zikas, but there were some kids I remember writing about before, maybe 2016, 17. I'm forgetting the years. I'm sure somebody will correct me. But, you look at that level of talent that they have, and you look at the clear drive that these kids have. It's not just talent. You don't just win on talent alone. We all know that. You've got to have the coaching. You've got to have the work ethic and the motivation to want more. And these kids are outstanding. I mean, to have 2 1,000-point career 1,000-point scorers on your team is crazy. It's impressive.
Yeah, I think the same thing, especially because it's happening in a rural community that has not been at the top of other sports, although Wellington's getting better and better in football and basketball, and boys basketball for sure. But I just thought I'd throw that out there. What do you have planned for Christmas?
Oh, wow. All I can think of right now is, can I just go home and curl up in bed and not think about anything? That's really the goal. Now, I would bet every kid is probably thinking that same thing. Just spending time with family, which is my favorite part of the holidays. So, yeah.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Duda, maybe you and Joanna can get together and watch the game tape of that Mays Derby game and come to some kind of an agreement.
Oh, I'm sure we'd come to an agreement.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. Thank you, Joanna.
Bye, guys.
There goes Joanna Chadwick. It's not like me to stir the pot, but...
No. Of course not.
I didn't see the game, so obviously I don't have an opinion.
Oh, just some fun banter. We all know that.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Sure, that's what we're going to go with.
Did you sell your tickets for an Eagles show? Did I hear you say that?
Yeah, this is the...
Duda?
What?
Thoughts?
For the Vegas show in February that I thought was going to be their last show, and they've since added March dates and April dates. So, I don't know. We'll see.
So you're not going back?
Not in February. We'll see about the remaining months.
So what, you were only going to go back if it was their final show?
Correct.
Well, their final show in Vegas?
I don't know. What's their final show?
I don't know what they're doing. They're still going strong.
They're still going.
What does that mean?
Well, that sounds like you're a little disappointed with the Eagles right
Well,
now.
What does that mean?
I don't know. The Sphere experience for me wasn't everything I hoped. It was great. Okay? It just wasn't, because I'm so routine oriented. I like going to the arena. I like getting my seat. I like being there.
Here's what they're doing. They got the people at the Sphere who need shows, and they said, we can do this show for you as long as you want to do it. You fly in and out of Vegas. You don't have to. Your road crew can keep your equipment here. You don't have to spend a lot of money. And you know what the Eagles said?
Yes.
My God, this is the best way to do this that we've ever heard of. We can go home and come back when our shows are. Not worry about our road crew.
Not really. We need to rehearse.
Oh, they rehearse.
Do they?
Sure they do. The Don Henley's not going to do this stuff without rehearsing.
They rehearse at the beginning. I'm sure it's just like riding a bicycle at this point. They don't change anything.
If everything's the same, what do you need to rehearse?
You just get together before the shows and do a little rehearsal. A little sound check. That could be enough. That's a rehearsal.
Fine.
But I think it's great the way they've done this. And you get a different audience because Vegas is a place where it's a tourist town.
Of course.
So people go in and out of Vegas all the time. That's
what I hear.
Thousands upon thousands, and they don't stay at the Palm Springs Flea Bag Inn.
Well, we stayed at the Silver Sevens Casino and Hotel.
And you lament that.
No, I said it was the nicest crappy hotel in Las Vegas. Or the crappiest nice hotel. You decide.
I've never been there. I don't know.
Looked okay. Remember when we looked online?
Pictures look good.
It was fine. That's what I'm saying. It was like wasn't your top of the line, but it wasn't your worst either.
Well, if I had made
it clean,
here's what I would have done if I'd been going to Vegas. I would have stayed somewhere that you could have bragged about.
I don't care about that. We didn't care about that.
You and Duda don't care about that.
No, Duda might. I don't know what Duda thinks.
It'd be much cooler to say I stayed at the Golden Nugget or somewhere like that.
No, it's cool to say I saw the Eagles at the Sphere.
Part of the experience of Vegas is the hotel you stay in, correct, Duda?
A lot of times, yeah.
A lot of times.
That's the experience.
Fine.
Depends who you go with and what you're doing.
We went to
I guess.
We hung out at the Bellagio or whatever it's called.
I stayed at the Riviera back when it was kind of a big deal, and that's no longer even there. But the Riviera was obviously an iconic Vegas hotel. I stayed at the Mirage once. I stayed at the Golden Nugget once, and I stayed at the where they have the basketball tournament. What's that called?
Thomas Mack.
No, you. Oh, this.
I don't know what you're asking me.
Hooters?
Huh?
Hooters Hotel?
Oh God,
it's right there.
You know what? We can't afford
Jeff
that.
gives the most ridiculous answer possible, and you top it.
It's right there.
Is the basketball arena not the Thomas and Mack Center?
That's the other hotel I stayed at.
Sweet.
That's 4 trips to Las Vegas.
Wow.
Seems like there might have been another one, but I know of 4. I can remember 4.
Well, we can't afford the Golden Nugget, which is why I'm soliciting you for birthday money.
Yeah, and you're not going to get much. Go up and walk through that kitchen. That's where your birthday money
$500 will be fine.
No. You know, when my wife...
For $1,000, then you get the
Here's
$500.
what happened.
Yeah, I'll take $1,000.
Here's what happened, Duda. My wife asked Jeff about gift cards.
Uh-huh.
And he told her, he had the audacity to tell her, tell my dad to give me money.
I knew it'd get back to you.
The problem is you're not going to get much money this year.
I'd like some.
You're not going to get much.
I need, $1,000.
You're going to make me mad. Sorry. Even when you're joking about stuff like that.
Dude, it told me to ask for $1,000. Why don't you get on him?
Even when you're joking.
You can afford it.
About, why do you need the money? Why can't you give me money?
For what?
I thought you were loaded. You keep saying you're loaded.
Did you see the kitchen we just remodeled?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of money went into that.
You see where I rank?
You're underneath the floorboards down
behind the kitchen, especially when you do this begging.
Not begging. Just think it would be a
so
nice fatherly.
To people of my generation, this is the biggest turnoff in the world.
Well,
we did a horrible job raising. What's your generation called? I never asked my parents for a dime. I wouldn't even think about it.
He's so lying.
Are you kidding?
I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You think I asked my parents for money?
Oh, definitely.
This is a conversation.
Are we having it?
Did you ask your parents for money?
I don't think so.
Who does that?
But
Jeff's kind of smiling like he thinks this is that you think this is funny.
It's my birthday and Christmas.
And you're not, and the what you're getting is going way down.
Fine.
This goes back to this Christmas question. What do you get in your stocking if you've been naughty?
This is what I'm saying. Like, at some point.
Or nice.
Don't you?
Money or coal?
Let me ask you a serious question.
Was this like before the show serious?
No, this is, yeah.
Okay. Just
if your kids are 42 years old, and how old would you be at that time? My God,
I won't be here.
You'd be so old.
That's 24 more years. There's not a chance.
You'd be in your early 70s, almost mid 70s. And they said, give me some money for Christmas. And, What would you say to that?
I'd probably have dementia, so I'd be like, sure, check my wallet.
Well, I don't have dementia. At least as
You're
far
not
as I know.
74 yet.
I'm closing in.
I know you are, but you got time.
I'm dumbfounded.
That's great.
I would ask, what's it for?
Yeah, why? Tell me why you need
What do
money.
you need it?
Well, I'm good.
If I can help
well, then you're not
it's
getting
either
any.
a gift or it's not. If there's
It's not going to be a
if
gift.
there's a condition on it, then no, I don't want it.
Yeah, there's no gifting.
All right, well, we'll see how that turns out at the end of your life.
Bob, I'll give you that $250 back I borrowed from you last week.
How it turns out at the end of my life?
Yeah, we'll see.
What does that mean?
We'll see if
so you're holding me hostage.
No, I'm not holding you
I got to
hostage.
give you money for you to
I'm
take
just
care
saying,
of me?
if you're not going to take care of me, well, I don't need to take care of you.
Fine.
All right.
I'm certainly not in the mode of taking care of a 42-year-old. And I can't believe people are listening to this and don't want to come through the radio to knock your ass out.
I'm sure they do.
My God.
Love it.
You do?
I love
you
it.
love this.
I do.
See you at breakfast tomorrow.
You guys having breakfast
I don't know
tomorrow?
what we're doing.
What does that mean?
Dinner, whatever we're having.
Well, I'm not paying for anybody.
Oh, I know.
You should probably pay for your wife.
Well, my wife, yes.
Well, then you are paying for somebody.
These days have come to a screeching halt.
Okay.
Also,
interesting.
Better watch that movie tonight. I
Well,
can't
we'll
wait
see.
to have this conversation.
We'll see what my wife says.
He's not going to.
That's so bad. That's her favorite movie.
We'll watch the movie.
You guys are really disappointing me today.
What did I do?
I don't know. I'm just clumping you in.
What do you mean you don't know?
It's an umbrella.
This doesn't bother you? Hey, can you give me a $500?
He's not asking me, so it doesn't bother me.
If I did, would it bother you?
No, I just say no.
There you go. That's all.
That's what I said.
That's all you can do, right?
Just say no.
I'm not giving him a dime.
Well, that's totally up to you. I don't know why you're staring me down.
And you'll get gift cards.
Okay, I like gift cards.
To where?
Wherever
Whatever
they decide.
Whatever
I
the
guess.
best $10 gift card is.
Let's see. I don't know where that one's at.
All right, that's it for.
That's all?
Let's go another hour.
We'll be back on Monday. It'll be a short week next week with Christmas, but we'll talk about it all. Coming up on Monday, it'll be yours truly and Duda. We'll see you then.